fighting composition rolling, and you called it out, Raz. The flex for Kazante goes to the mid lane for Gory, so they can send Gwen into the top lane for
See if it continues. Closer is looking at Licorice here.
This will be a great time. Decimating Smash doesn't connect, but Licorice has already dashed away with a skip and slash. He's going to force to use the Ghost. Closer going to go in with the decoy. Gets another Nimbus Strike in, but not enough damage to take down Licorice.
Yeah, no way for Tenacity to help. Oh, God.
Oh, Double Lift is chunked out, but they pull in Huhi under tower. Double Lift gets first blood in this game. For Huhi not to be too shaken up over about it. Just a quick head shake and saying, okay, let's move on. Now Gory has the first move, looks for Double Lift, knows that there's no summoner spells available, and it lines up the hook onto Double Lift. He knows he's good and gone. The knockup from Huhi interrupts him in mid-dark passage, but Double Lift, he's still alive briefly before Stixay finds the last auto attack. But the fact that 100 Thieves traded 1-for-1 onto Gory is miraculous for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it was a 1-for-1, but just barely. Double Lift almost got out of that one. Another hook.
Another hook, but is that the hook they want to take? Bjergsen can just flash backwards, and Closer capitalizes. 100 Thieves on the board. That is just what Golden Guardians are waiting for at the moment. All their looks in the early game have not really necessarily worked out. Maybe there's something here on the Closer. Gory's onto the backline. River looks for it, but he gets pulled too far backwards. Now Gory's in the backline as well. Closer gets traded. Gory's surviving. Tenacity arrives, though, with the unstoppable onslaught, and he pays it back forward for the team as they find 3 kills.
One thing GG did not expect.
Wave over to Licorice in isolation, but he's going to look for the payoff to be that his team still continues snowballing through this mid game.
In Tenacity. And Kazante, as great as he is for the draft and, you know, rotate for the early fights, the early fights have not been panning out, and he doesn't scale as well as Sion as a frontliner, so.
Licorice to come online since he's the one that hasn't been touched at all, and he's slightly most accelerated. He looks for the all-in onto Bjergsen, and he buys enough time so that River can come in and clean.
Plates for that one kind of sucks, but that's just the state of the game right now. A lot of pressure right now towards Stixay, who's able to get the bot lane turret and is now actually
multiple control wards littered throughout these bushes in the river, just pushing Golden Guardians away. As the death sentence lands, Closer goes in with a cyclone. They just blow up River, and no jungler means no chance for a 50-50 smite.
We saw the attempted hook from Huhi onto a target 100 Thieves. If that happened, then great. Like, we're just waiting for a hook to land. He was wearing the gold and black colors, so wants to be able to prove a point. Chime mentioned in the last cast about wanting to beat your old organization.
Yes. That syncing up with River and Stixay to get his 80 carry ahead, to get the rest of the map ahead.
They're actually chasing him down.
Yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves know if there's a flank in progress, always collapse on the weakest side of the flank. Licorice has a ghost, but he gets interrupted by the cyclone and gets cut off, and he's forced out of the fight. He might even just go down. The Mega Death Rocket doesn't land, but
that's their Drake that we've been hammering in. Now River is probably just looking for a steal. Has flash for this, but I guess no, it's just gone.
Golden Guardians just don't feel confident. They feel they're an attempt from the side of 100 Thieves, so they always have to pull power, which then prevents Stixay as much time as he wants to just dedicate this fight. Or are they going to burn it down all the way? They still don't have vision. Closer doesn't see it quite yet. He throws down a ward, and they briefly see that it's 4,000 HP. Licorice, where is Licorice? He's looping around for the left side of the flank, and now 100 Thieves have to loop all on the right side to protect themselves from this flank. Closer's in the pit, 1900! It's secured by River! Now what does happen with this fight? Tenacity frontlining for the rest of 100 Thieves, but they have to retreat. The Baron has been secured by Golden Guardians, and 100 Thieves don't want to drop any members because they know that their soul point is up, and they can put themselves in a position while 100 Thieves have soul point advantage. 6,000 HP. Dragon's being burned down. River trying to get in, but he's getting kept out. W onto the back line. It is secured by Double Lift. Infernal Soul has been claimed by 100 Thieves, but Licorice finds the tank, and they find Busio. Double Lift is also taken off the field. Golden Guardians will clean up a majority of the 100 Thieves.
They just...
The payoff for Licorice investment. Split pushing on this Gwen the entire game. He has been up an item on Tenacity for a majority of this game. He comes in, he pays dividends. Him, Gory, and River all committing into the pit of that dragon fight. They find momentum in game pace. And this is off the back where Golden Guardians realized a lot of the early gambles and flips that they took did not work out well. But he gets caught out as 100 Thieves don't get a chance to defend the tower from falling, but they got one kill while Licorice is making work in the base.
Yeah, he's already on the inhib.
Stixay!
Oh my god!
Stixay trades one, he flashes back, he's still alive! Closer tries to look for the punish, but Closers get taken out! Golden Guardians now on the front, Double Lift is gone! Bjergsen is the only damage carry left alive! It's just an acid Busio. No way. Golden Guardians. Have they done it? Stixxay has been taken out as well, but Licorice and Gory are still alive. They can push to the mid lane. This just might be it. Golden Guardians. Can they close out this game?
They've done it. That was a huge gambit. Seeing Stixxay just go straight forward and also Licorice coming in with a flank. That was a big play. Doublets coming up in 15 seconds. They're just going to go for it.
Couple more auto attacks on the turrets. Double Lift is coming up in 8 seconds. Busio 9, 8 seconds. This might be it. Golden Guardians, don't let history repeat itself. They overcome themselves. They let everything come their way.